This year, the Rams were one of 4 teams to beat the Bucs during Tampa Bay's championship season. LA now looks to challenge the throne. Next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his 2nd in Tampa Bay.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns with 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Drops it off for Bernard.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
That's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
There's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Now Bernard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of the first with 3rd down looming. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. In this offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
The numbers a week ago for Cup: 7 catches, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Nice play there by Shaq Barrett, and he was always going to be hard-pressed to match his 2019 output, where his 19.5 sacks led the NFL. But still in 2020, he put 8 on the board and remains a key cog in the Buccaneers defense.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford will get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henderson. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. It's a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Well, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now a handoff, Henderson. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Matt Gay for the Rams field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Brady now to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From midfield, here's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A handoff to Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a carry for Bernard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun give to Fournette. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and all the plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Now Brady. He stiff-arms him.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 2nd and goal. Brady, that's caught. Touchdown! Antonio Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Succop for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Stafford now to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
He'll get this underneath to Henderson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go, baby. At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Rams, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And Tyler Higbee just keeps getting better and better as a receiver. Makes a nice grab there for a first down. In his 6th season now, all with the Rams, 6'6", 255. And we saw Matthew Stafford like working with T.J. Hockenson the last couple of years. He's going to love working with Tyler Higbee.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
To try again after the sack, Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, Henderson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Over the middle to Evans. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
13.5 sacks in 2020, which tied for 2nd in the NFL behind T.J. Watt of Pittsburgh. We're getting to that territory where we're starting to take this man for granted. Defensive Player of the Year, 3 out of the last 4 seasons in the NFL.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. From the gun, it's Brady. Completing along the sideline, it's Godwin. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Stafford. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henderson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now it's Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. Watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing again is Stafford. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he isn't getting it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They got 29 yards that time.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead for a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Again, it's Stafford.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own. And they did.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive goes 8 plays and winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Bernard. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, here's Bernard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Bernard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line, just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
The Rams ready to go on offense.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stafford now to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That one goes for 24 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On the counter, it's Henderson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Henderson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Second down, it's Henderson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Stafford. Over the middle, he finds Henderson complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down 24-17. 53 ticks to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The 2nd down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back to throw, Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Brady to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And this is not going to be what they need. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for L.A., it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.